Hey guys, Mr. Brony here. I got a whole lot to talk about and not a whole lot of time to do it. Today is Father's Day. I'm actually going back to my parents' house. We're going to have a cookout, and it's going to be a whole lot of fun. So before I get into today's topic, I just wanted to tell you guys who have been commenting really mean things on my Green Day Kerrang review that you're totally right. I am a huge fucking faggot. I do sound like Kermit the Frog and Ray Romano mixed up. I absolutely hate my voice. And, yeah, I have absolutely no talent, and I'm a fucking loser. You win. Okay, let's move on now. Another thing I wanted to say before we get into today's video, I'm making a whole lot of things here because I gotta mix up a whole lot of things into one video. I went out to Summer on Trade. It's this little thing that we have in my hometown. Every single Saturday night they have a band play. A whole lot of people come to downtown. And they have a little vintage shop within that vicinity. And I went inside and picked up some vinyl. This is Last of the Red Hot Burritos by the Flying Burrito Brothers. I picked this up for $7. It's a really fucked up case, but it's used as hell, but it sounds really, really good. Picked that up, and I also picked up a Canned Heat album, Hallelujah. This is a blues rock from the 1960s, and they are really, really good, the music they play. Just, you know, if you like the Black Keys, this is just an older version of them, and a little bit more lighter on the rocking element. It was way more blues-oriented, but it's still really, really good, and I got lucky finding these. So that was really cool. I also picked up a copy of Mogwai's Mr. Beast. This is the CD-DVD version. For $3. This place was like a glorified yard sale. Really, really good Mogwai album. It's not much different than the other stuff that they do. Really quiet instrumental post-rock music, but yeah, still, I got it so cheap I couldn't resist. I also picked up a copy of Black Sabbath's Paranoid just because I hadn't owned it yet. So, you know, fun stuff. Just more things to feed to my vinyl record player. But now let's go on to the main topic of this video, which is the Damon Albarn concert. And oh my god, you guys, I shook his hand. It was the most amazing thing that's ever happened to me. We got there like 4 hours early, me and my girlfriend. And we waited outside. We were the first ones in line. I got right up to the stage. Like, right up to the stage. I was touching the stage. My hands were like this. My entire arms covered by stage. His piano was literally the distance from me to this camera. It was amazing. Damon was in the middle of the third song, Tomorrow Comes Today, and he stood right there in front of me. I was like, my hero, my idol, is standing right here. I reached my hand up to him, and he grabbed it and held it for like 10 seconds while he was singing Tomorrow Comes Today by Gorillaz. And it was just the most amazing thing ever. His hands were really soft. His hands were really, really soft. It's like he moisturizes or something. And they were kind of cold too, which is odd. But still, I'm going to remember that moment for the rest of my life. Seeing Damon that close to me was just something so surreal. I've been watching him for literally years, ever since like 2005 when I first got into Gorillaz. I've been watching him on videos, on DVDs, YouTube, you know, all that stuff, and seeing him live in the flesh, standing right in front of me, like literally right in front of me, was just so unreal. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Tremendous, tremendous, awesome show. I actually stole the set list here. As soon as the show was over, I actually reached over to where the guitarist was standing, and I ripped the set list off the stage and brought it home with me. There's the tape that was using it to attach to the stage, and I stole the set list. It's a little wrinkled because the guitarist kept stepping on it the whole time. But you can see all the songs that he played right there. He actually did not play This Is a Low by Blur. He replaced that to play Broken by the Gorillaz, which was a treat. Just another, you know, deep cut from the Gorillaz, which he played. But he played everything else on this list in the order it is. Absolutely loved the set list here. It was great. He even played Poison by Rocket Juice and the Moon, which I thought was kind of interesting because he hasn't been playing that one a whole lot. But he played it at our show. It was just really cool. Actually met the guitarist, the black guy who wears like the Pharrell hat. I told him he looked good on Jimmy Fallon the other night, and he was like, oh yeah, he's a short guy. Have you guys been watching the football? We were like, football? And he was talking about soccer. Of course, to them it's football, which is awesome. I think they have a better logic than we do with that. He was talking about how he was watching Brazil play or something like that. It was really fun meeting him. I sadly did not get to talk to Damon or get a picture with him, because after the show ended, we went around back to where the tour buses were parked, and we waited there for a little while, about 30 minutes or so, and he never came out. So we just decided to go home because we were both really tired and we both had to work the next day, and we had a 2-hour drive back to our hometown before we had to go to work, so burning CDs to my iTunes. Anyway, so like I said, just an amazing show, amazing set list if you got to look at that, and yeah, it was just so great. I touched Damon Albarn. I touched him, my hero, my idol. It was just so amazing. So amazing to have that connection with him that I'll never forget. My favorite person in the world, Blur, Gorillaz, The Good, the Bad, and the Queen. Just, you guys know how much I just fucking love these bands. And it was just so cool. So fucking awesome. Thank you guys for listening. I'll be back with the Lana Del Rey review after this. Mr. Money 1 2 3 5. I will see you guys soon.